in the chat. Feel free to. This is a round number 2 game. Roulette is going to get red. He's going to hear Twitch at the Rocket YA. Take a really weird route. Get himself a railgun. Speaking of railguns, this cup is missing one thing, and that is the best railer in the entire world. Vibration, who unfortunately did not make it back from QuakeCon 2015. Wow, Twitch is gonna drop super aggressive on the Roulette, and he knows when the Mega is. He got the first one, so that was an incredibly ballsy play. Like, it wasn't just that he showed up early, like, he wanted to kill him. Like, right there. He was out for blood.
He definitely made sure there was enough time to get that kill before the Mega, and, you know, both players just frantically firing rockets.
Well, Twitch really does not want to go for this red. Oh, maybe he wants to draw Roulette in. I like it. Beautiful.
That is a really nice move, and a well-deserved frag. Really, like, just tricky play.
Yeah, multi-Twitch, guys. There you go. Exactly. My stream looks better than Rafa's. He's only in 30 FPS. You get twice the frames on Flare TV. That means twice the dual cup on... That makes sense, right?
Yeah, well, but if you watch Rafa's as well, then you'd get like 3 times.
Semantics, Twitch is going to go down in the most unlucky fashion ever. He's going to spawn up or yellow, not going to be able to go for a rail, and Roulette's going to be able to cut him off at red. I think that could have been another frag for Roulette, and Twitch should be very lucky that he's able to get himself onto Mega. What a horrible series of events there at that 50 bubble.
Yeah, it was. It's just one of those things that happens on Sinister.
I think maybe he was moving like a bit too fast. You know, like maybe he just wasn't listening out enough.
Not really looking before he leaps.
Yeah. Well, Roulette should win next red cleanly. I don't think Twitch is going to challenge now that he realizes the score is tied up again.
Yeah, it would be a bit of a mistake, and
pushing back in for this, no way! What a steal of the Mega Health last second. I love this room when I watch players on Sinister, but my gosh, do I hate that room when you're in the middle of that rocket fight, just getting thrown around. It's one of the worst feelings in that room, and it happens so often on Sinister. It's such a crap shot.
No, fighting in that room is like so important, and just the decision from Twitch, the read of what Roulette was going to do to make that like combat, it's really great.
My co-caster is my tired Australian friend Phylum. Everyone,
I'll eat breakfast in a minute, and then I'll perk up a bit more.
Ooh, that rail would have been crippling there. So Roulette, I'd say, has definitely been in control ever since that one frag. Like, there's been some nice exchanges from Twitch, but the way Twitch plays, he definitely works a lot better when he has some momentum behind him. Like, I played him a lot. He works a lot better when he has momentum behind him, and he can get tilted by weird shots. Now he has gotten Roulette down sub 50, and he's
this time his Mega attack doesn't quite work.
Ooh.
And it's just those rocket bounces. Roulette really relying on that to hold on there.
And that was tense.
That's good. I love a good close Mega fight, and Twitch is really showing us a lot of them so far.
Rockets will just narrowly miss there. I like that he's trying to be aggressive on the red, but he keeps going really far into the room when he goes for it, because you can tell he's kind of just going for like that pop shot, that rail. But he keeps kind of
he's
full forcing with
it to just lose everything.
Yeah, like he's when you double jump through a teleporter, like it's not really a double jump, but you know what I mean. You get that little extra bit of elevation when you come through, and he keeps doing that and leaving himself really open. Roulette has now gotten himself to basically a full stack. 170, 180, and Twitch cannot even pick up a yellow here. He needs to dip, and good rail.
He dips in a pretty effective way there. He probably could have taken a little bit more damage, but hey, that worked out well for him.
He could win the whole map. Okay.
Not quite. Yeah,
sloppy execution by both players here to roll it down to 9. He's gonna die.
Oh,
I saw it coming a mile away. He's gonna die.
I thought this isn't real. He's not doing that. But I mean, even if he hadn't have died there, Twitch probably could have cleaned up a spawn frag.
He did just clean up a spawn frag.
Well, yeah, an additional spawn frag.
No, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I'm giving you grief. That feeling when you clutch the kill with 9 points of health and walk off a ledge,
and then jump off, yeah,
and then lose the lead 5 seconds.
The one armor was gonna save him, but
nope.
I don't know.
That is a 10 points of health drop right there, my friend. Been there. Nope.
Oh, that rocket. So unfortunate.
It's a good prediction rocket. I mean, he still doesn't... It's still very contested control. It's going to depend a lot on this mega health, I'd say. Because Twitch does not have an LG. And if Roulette challenges him from mid-range right now... Okay.
Yeah,
could have been dicey, like, getting out of the room. But no, he's fine now.
And Roulette, yeah, I think mistimed that yellow. Just was you know, on his cycle or whatever, and couldn't quite get into the room.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're just from picking up that mega, and Roulette, I think, just getting thrown a bit off his cycle. Twitch now has everything.
Cash loaf. If you could tell me, is it the guy who sounds like he's not from America, or the guy who's talking about the guy sounding like he's not from America that sounds too loud? Because that would be good for me to know, so God. I can change everything.
I couldn't follow that at all. Okay.
Which voice is it? Is it this voice or the other voice?
This voice. That doesn't help.
That doesn't help at all, actually, Phylum. You're really screwing us up. We got 3 minutes of this game left to go, so hopefully he can figure out which one of us is which by the end of that, and then we can make the necessary adjustments. Yeah, Twitch sitting pretty right now at 150, 150, and I really don't like this. Only because of what we were talking about before. It's going to work out for him.
Well, even still, both players are going to get a lot of their stack taken off, but... And that rail before the red pickup.
The yank is loud,
very
the
nice.
Aussie is quiet. I figured. Okay.
Okay, yeah. I can just talk louder.
Nope.
No. Oh no.
The yank is always loud
Alright.
because the yank.
That's
is always loud.
Americans, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. It also might help if the yank leaned back in his chair to the proper level. No.
And so we've had a split of the major items. Twitch, no yellows to his name. He is going to pick one up, and we could. Oh no! And Roulette again. Looks like he's mistimed a bit there. The mega. It's not going to matter too much. He still has time to get into this red. He looks a bit nervous, a bit twitchy. Not really sure how he wants to go about it, and he comes in far too late, sees Twitch, and just loses it. So Roulette right now. He's got, I wouldn't call it necessarily a huge mountain to climb, and oh, Twitch wants to push through this doorway. Unlike the previous times he's done it, Roulette was right there, spamming it off, shutting it off, and Twitch just walks into a rocket. So that's really going to open the door for Roulette to pull this in to an overtime.
Any damage? Nope.
No one gets any damage in the exchange of rails, but he could be the frag. Oh, it's Twitch playing this pillar doorway escape.
He knows Roulette. He knows Roulette was probably railable there. Doesn't have an exact amount, unless he's a genius and he was counting the damage. But he is going to come up high. Going to make it a 2-frag game with only 45 seconds to go.
Yeah, and Roulette, he needs to play this kind of aggressively. He needs. Oh, I don't think he heard Twitch there. I don't know if. I mean, I heard Twitch down at like lower rockets teleporter there. I don't know. Maybe Roulette doing the same thing, but that's gonna slow him down a bit more.
SPVS1, that sound that'll fix spectator sound if you're ever curious.
Oh right,
it was bugged for a while.
Yeah.
But this is gonna come down to the last 10 seconds, and unless he just dies. I mean, yeah, Twitch GG. Nice Sinister game. Guys, the sound levels have been adjusted. I turned the game up a little bit. I turned myself down. Phylum has been left exactly where he's supposed to be because you don't mess with Australia. You don't mess with America, and I should have left myself where it was and changed you. Anyways, we're gonna go on to another game. Let me tell this person here.
Alright, well I might take a quick minute to eat some breakfast.
Go for it, man.
Hopefully it'll wake me up a bit. Let's just have a quick look at the brackets before I go.
Yeah, the brackets are pretty slick. Guys, I know some of you might be watching on a device that's not that easy to check the in-game brackets from Twitch chat, because I know sometimes Twitch chat on phones can be a pain. So let me just pull that up for you as well. That way y'all can see it. I admit I did not expect 34 signups at all. Many of you know last time I did one of these is like over 6 months ago, and it's because of community pressure that we're doing another one.
And because you just love the community so much and want to give something back.
I just love the community. Nah, that was me like a year and a half ago. Now I'm just grumpy, man.
You're just a bitter old man. You're just doing this. You're just doing this because you've done it before.
Yeah, I'm just like, why can't you guys just watch me stream free for all against noobs and shower me with followers and Twitter?
I do miss
tweets and whatnot.
Do you guys still have free for all after we've gone to our own servers?
Kind of, not really. By the way, for the record, totally joking. I don't want that.
I've played like one free-for-all game since the id servers died.
Oh, that free-for-all, yeah, absolutely. Here are the brackets, everyone. Yeah, we play free-for-all in America.
Oh, that sucks. I need to come to America.
It's not nearly as awesome as it once was. Let me just show you guys the participants rather than the actual bracket.
Anyway, I am gonna go get some food.
You're good.
I don't know if Davis is in the wings to come in, but
I don't think so. Not today.
All right, cool. I'll be back soon.
Yep. So again, kind of run down. We said this at the beginning, but here's your your top half of the bracket here. Rafa, Zar, Captain is Namco, got Zorak War, Apparition, Boop, aka Blank Roulette, blah blah blah. You guys can see Mortal 1 is actually a kick-ass addition to this. We've never had him in the Duel Cup, as far as I know. And then this is your second half of the bracket. Lots of familiar names. Much appreciated to everyone who signed up. Huge appreciation to our donators. Guys, there's going to be more frequent Duel Cups happening. I'll get into that later. But yeah, lots of stuff to look forward to. And I was going to say I didn't expect 34 signups. I didn't expect this to be as popular as it was. So for that, I apologize that there are not the usual amazing overlays and whatnot for y'all. We'll find ourselves another game. Or Quake will just decide to crash. That works too. Alright. Alright, give me 1 second here. Whoa, what? Hold on. Wait, is this real life? Zorak War is down 1-6 against the man who I have definitely seen improvement in. And to be fair, I know Zorak War has not been playing a lot. He's not been playing as much as recently. But I would never I never would have imagined. On Cure! On Cure! My voice is cracking because Ballin is messing Zorak up, man. I wish I could have seen the opening of this. I gotta switch to Zorak. We're just chilling back here with his 60 points of health. I'm gonna switch back over to him real quick and just kind of check the scoreboards here. What have we got? 4 megas to 2, 1 red to 7. Looks like maybe he's getting punished a lot for his pickups. Not too sure. Ballin for life is a great player, guys. Don't get me wrong. He plays CM with us. I know he plays a lot of CA. His aim is on point. And again, Zorak War has not been playing so much, but I do question now. Maybe did we give the wrong seed away? I don't know. Let's find out. Yeah, Ballin is not Rafa. Ballin is not Rafa. You know, this could all just be a Sinister plan, right? When I think of Zorak, or I think of Ghost, you know, Space Ghost. Hear me out. If you're too young to know what Space Ghost is, it'll be over quickly. I think of Zorak and I think of Space Ghost, right? And Zorak was very manipulative. He was very crafty. He always had plans. Maybe Zorak's plan is to go down early in the bracket. That way he can maybe get himself like a nice, an easier route through. I'm not sure. I don't really think that's the case. Zorak does not seem like the type guy to do that. Just food for thought. Brack was definitely over Zorak, DMAP, I agree. And Ballin is definitely over Zorak as well, guys. I don't have a whole lot else to say, so I'm literally going to leave it on Ballin. And just let him do the talking. On point, man. I don't know, maybe Ballin just feels like he has something to prove and play for now. I know he is a very competitive player when we do play TDM, and in duels he's been, like I said, I would have used to consider him about the old ELO ranking system, maybe like a 1600, but he's definitely gotten a lot better. I'd say at least up to 1900 plus now. It's really impressive. A lot of the North American TDM crew actually has been stepping up their game in Duel lately, which I gotta give props for. I really do. I need to also grant a forfeit. Zorak will go ahead and forfeit it out. Crazy, man. Crazy. Zorak is not out of it yet. He is going to go to lower bracket. Let me go ahead and situate the people who had to drop out. We had a few people not able to play, and I need to... that actually brings up a great point, guys. If anyone wants to help out with just kind of adminning and helping out with the Duel Cup channel and IRC, keeping an eye on things, please let me know, because I only have so many eyes, and it's a pain when I start getting a bunch of people who I can't help all at once, and I want to, but I also want to, help you guys. Ballin, our well played respects. I can find another game real quick. Oh, Namco. The end of the game? Namco and Roulette, perfect. That'll do nicely. Namco and Roulette will do very, very nice. He did actually, I guess, kind of switch his name officially to Captain. He's been using it for a while, so my apologies if I slip up and I call him Namco. Alright, and I'm gonna go ahead. You know what, let's do this then. They're not actually in a game. Who is actually in a game? Is Festive playing against Zar? That could be good. I'm probably not gonna cast this game while because I want to figure out a few things. Zar is playing against Monty right now. Okay. We're just gonna leave it. We're leave it right now. Just no casting. Zar versus Monty. I have no idea what round this is even. Let me situate the brackets here, guys. And if you want to help out with the Duel Cup stuff, please let me know. You can send me an email at duelcup@gmail.com. You can hit me up on Twitch. You can hit me up on IRC, ESR, whatever. We're going to be holding events every couple of weeks. I really could use the help, and I really would appreciate it. So let me know. Again, apologies. I do just want to make sure that my brackets are going to keep moving along here so we can get you guys more games. So a few of the games kind of went to a complete standstill. So gotta get that fixed. Okay. That one seems good. Alright, so this is a round one game, actually. The winner will go on to play against Sleepy. And then the winner of that game will go on to play against Twitch. So this is probably the game that's the farthest back in the entire bracket. We also have Apparition playing against Organic, which I wouldn't mind seeing. I wouldn't mind following Apparition versus Organic because then they will go up against Ballin after that. But we'll finish this game off regardless. Thanks for bearing with me on that one in chat, stream, and for real, thanks for tuning in and all that. I didn't really expect this much support, and I guess since we do have some garbage time, some downtime in this game, I hope that Zara and Monty don't mind me not talking about how much Zara is destroying Monty, who did say he was very happy to be playing in the Duel Cup, so I hope that you enjoy the rest of your stay, Mr. Monty. That being said, guys, Duel Cups are gonna happen much more frequently. Many of you are familiar with the way that 125 is doing things now, where they have a point system that they award to their players as well as the cash prizes for the Sunday Cups. We're gonna do something very similar. I don't know if I want to do weekly cups though, so we're gonna do a new Duel Cup every 2 weeks. The next Duel Cup will not be in 2 weeks because it'll land on Valentine's Day and a bunch of other weird holidays. But essentially, starting the 3rd week of February, we're gonna have Duel Cup every single 2 weeks. And then at the end of 3 months, aka at the end of 6 Duel Cups, all the points will be assigned and the players with the most points will go and play against each other in a playoffs. Right now, another reason I'm doing this is the donations that we received for this single Duel Cup. If I was to put them all into this one event, I would have felt a bit silly when it came time for the next one, and we, had like half of it because you guys knocked it out of the park with donations this time. A lot of them are anonymous, but I will say that we already have another $150 ready to go for next cup if we don't get any donations at all. The $150 is something I'm gonna kind of cut off the Duel Cups, like the max prize pool at. Essentially, it's gonna be $150 max for the Duel Cup, and any other donations we receive after that will either go on to the next Duel Cup or towards the playoffs, just kind of depending. And people are, of course, more than willing to donate towards one, towards just the playoffs if they want, but that's kind of the idea. We'll all have it mapped out and written out, in black and white later. Also, for those of you who maybe want these to be a little bit earlier, oh shoot, Monty almost the telefrag. Do it, Monty. This is Ron Bronson. I know you got it in you. You want it. You want to kill him. Everyone wants to kill Ron Bronson, man. AKA Zara. Hit him into the lava. Oh. The final 10 seconds. Zara is 18 frags past the starting point. Monty is gone -4, but you know what? It's all good because he's just gonna go lower bracket now, and he's already beaten Gabe Ramsey to get here. So you know what, man? For your first Duel Cup, you did okay. I seeded you against somebody who's not exactly the easiest person in the world to beat. So that being said, hopefully I got my point across quick enough there. We'll go. I'll probably say it again at the end, but I did want to get that out there just real quick. Oh, it was still fresh in my mind. He's gonna go look for an LA. Zara's gonna go follow him. Phylum, are you back, by the way?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I don't talk to my stream without push to talk, so I just realized you probably have no idea that I'm saying things. Point. Welcome back, sir. How was your breakfast?
It was toast. I mean,
it was toast. Okay.
There's not too much to say.
Was it was it toasty?
I wouldn't call it toasty. I don't think you can really call anything toasty.
Or 20 Blaze It YOLO swag.
Okay, so did I miss anything amazing while I was gone?
Just an announcement that is going to knock the socks off of the Quake Live community as we know it. Also, Festive Turtle and Mellow are starting the game on Blood Run. 45 seconds in.
Alright.
You didn't really miss anything.
Awesome.
Oh wait, what am I talking about? Yeah, you did. You missed Zorak losing to Ballin for life. by several frags because it looked like
Yeah, I
Zorak
saw
was
that.
kind of rusty and Ballin was just playing the game of his life. But we can talk about that later because we'll probably get to see him again. Yeah, I guess you did kind of miss that.
Yeah, no, I saw it in the brackets, and I kind of shat a brick. But we are going to be a minute in here, and it's going to be Festive Turtle delivering the smackdown with the railgun. It's really, really brutal, and Mellow looking for a really cheeky grenade angle, not going to connect with it, and instead he's just going to give up another frag. And looked like he was almost going to rush there. You know, you can see he thought about it,
Yeah.
but he does play a slightly more conservative game, just blocking Festive Turtle off with the rocket launcher. Oh, Mellow just not aware of Festive Turtle coming around that corner. It's going to cost him a bit of damage. And now, with the items coming up, there's nothing he can really do. Yeah, not even any spam, he's just playing it really safe.
Mellow is a player. Mellow actually is the founder of North American TDM.QL channel, the pickup channel.
Oh yeah.
And he's been around for a while. He likes Bloodrun a lot. I know this for a fact, but so does Festive Turtle. And Festive Turtle's always kind of like my favorite underdog pick ever, because they're the most improved player of 2014. And I say that with a laugh at the end, but I do kind of think it's true. And they've just, I don't know, they keep showing good games, and this is a really goofy rocket fight. I don't think she knows what to do after that. She's like, okay, you're gonna just back off, and he will take low yellow. Luckily, he does not come through teleporter. I don't know, can he challenge for this red, do you think? I mean, I don't...
Well, it would be good to, you know, at least be around and get the time. Not quite like that.
He was just in time. Apparently Mellow didn't eat breakfast either, he was hungry. More good rails coming out there, and yeah, map's just locked down again.
Yeah, and that's just an instance of not knowing when that yellow arm was up, you know? Like, if Mellow had had a more exact time, they would have known, you know, there's no way I want to stick around for this.
Tries to delay the spawn, not gonna happen. I'm gonna get a rocket off here. Red's gonna be up. Festive wants to make sure they don't give too much away. Luckily, Mellow does not go down for the railgun, which would have been ideal. Instead, he's just gonna kind of meander around here. Hit one direct grenade. Oh no, no.
Festive. Oh my god. Okay, hold on, I have to check the pings after. Yeah, Festive Turtle. No, I'm surprised actually that went like that, with Festive Turtle having the ping disadvantage.
It was destiny.
Yeah, that's just, I mean, it's one of those situations where you're just like, okay, I've got to go just absolutely off the chart and do something crazy. And Festive Turtle made it happen. Festive Turtle didn't have to do that.
No, yeah. They dropped down with 7 points of health. So when they hit the floor with armor, they were down to 4. Like, that was pretty dicey. And now they're taking a really weird fight here with rockets now, but they're just gonna back up onto red or miss the jump. Actually, that's pretty big. It's only halfway through. This is huge if Mellow can get a clean red. But I don't think Festive's gonna miss this shot.
Might take a grenade though. That shot. Oh, I was gonna say, Festive can just take that shot back off because dying would be bad. But
he's a beast, man.
Yeah, this railgun.
The hunter.
really doing her a lot of favors.
Oh, it doesn't get the bubble though. She will lose her first frag halfway through. That was kind of goofy there. I wonder if it was the grenades just kind of threw everything off, you know? Oh well. Mellow will get himself onto the board. They're shooting pretty fair accuracies as well in comparison to Festive. What's the damage difference like, just overall damage dealt?
It's pretty close. It's 100 more to Festive Turtle. It's just these item pickups that's really making all the difference. I think, yeah, Festive Turtle, just from the way they're playing, seems like a player that's happy to make even exchanges. Usually maybe coming out on top with the railgun, but, you know, they'll take an even exchange with an item behind them. And they have no fear about that, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, they're both... Festive's hitting a little less LG and a little less rail than Mellow, which With even damages and
Well,
the items the way they are, it makes sense. But at the same
Yeah.
time, like, Mellow is just kind of open that Festive does something wrong, I think, at this point. Because, like you said, she's always has an item to her back. Like, there's nothing,
Yeah.
nothing
And, well,
you can
but
do.
importantly, looking at Mellow's accuracies, he's got 40% rail, only shooting 10, whereas
Oh,
Festive
okay.
Total in control, his shooting has hit 13 out of 26. So, like, it just makes a big difference.
Yeah, huge difference. I can't wait to actually see the end of the scoreboard here.
Yeah. Mind you, okay, stealing away that red, Festive isn't very stacked. That yellow is gonna, the way the timing works, it's not quite the opening it needs to be, and Mellow, again, doesn't know the time of this yellow, he just goes for an item that's not there. Festive's gonna give up Mega, it looks like, and just favor red.
I don't think they even care
Maybe-
at this point. And they even get pretty
Yeah.
lucky, and Mellow probably saw Mega from Rockets. And, just,
And
he's like, there's no way you're gonna leave it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. I think you're gonna. I probably stole the words from you, and thought I'll just go over to red, but no, Festive was gonna go opt out for red instead. I think she's just feeling it, to be honest. Like, she just seems a lot more
Yeah,
comfortable,
well,
and Mellow's
and
just
look
comfortable shooting.
And look at this cycle too, like, there's no real way for Mellow to come back in this.
Nope.
Well, except maybe that. Oh, the drop, then running out of ammo. Yeah, it's a good railgun to hit. This is gonna be a dicey Mega.
I just stay here. I would test myself at this point. You're up 11 frags with less than 3 minutes to go. Even if he charges in, you die. What's the worst that happens?
Yeah, and I mean, especially like just timing it out, waiting, letting Mellow spam those grenades. Like, Festive Total has all the time in the world right now, and Mellow is playing on borrowed time. Yeah, it was a bold move from Mellow. It feels like there haven't been too many situations where Festive Total comes in, Mellow's there, ready to deal some damage and then leave. That doesn't really feel like it's happening.
Wow, what a bunch of upsets. Dude, this bracket's been crazy. We gotta go back over this, and there's been some crazy upsets.
That's really good, especially after 6 months of not having a competition, to come back and be like, oh, hold on, this
I was
person's got
beside
better
myself
or-
trying to seed this one, by the way. I really, I should have been paying more attention. This game will forfeit out, and we are going to hop right into the game I mentioned beforehand. About Apparition and Organic, because I think that'll be an awesome one. Now, the upset I'm talking about, though, is Mortal 1, those of you familiar with him, actually was defeated by Loveless. So, like, well played, Loveless. A guy who's
Wow, yeah,
been
Loveless. That
he's
is
been
a name I
struggling
know.
to get better. You know, like he has very mixed results. One day he's on, one day he's off. So that's awesome.
Yeah, and that, just anyone who can't check the brackets, is seed 24 taking down seed 9.
Yeah.
A good upset.
That was kind of maybe my fault, because I didn't really like. I know Mortal's good, but I didn't really know like how he's playing right now. But you know what? Like, that's kind of, I think, just to be expected when you don't have an event for so long.
John Thompson.
Yep, John Thompson. I'm John fucking Thompson. All right, so
3, 2,
yeah, let's. In the brackets, John Thompson is Apparition. You guys?
Wait, and so is Apparition Ron Bronson usually?
No,
or
no,
is
no,
this
no,
a
no, no,
knockoff?
no. Now you're just confuse
That's-
everyone.
Okay.
He just did that bind for whatever reason. I have no idea why. Probably to
And
confuse
he's just
everyone.
good at that.
John
Yeah, okay,
Thompson
well,
is
that's fine.
Apparition. I'm gonna call him Apparition probably the whole time, just for consistency's sake.
Okay,
I am
so it
on
is gonna be
Organic's-
Apparition
yeah.
then.
Yep, I am on
Who
Organic's
picks
point
up
of
that
view
red,
right
but
now.
We're on Organic.
Yep, he has no armor to his name. Finally gonna get himself a rocket launcher, which is kind of interesting because of how the spawn started there. Ooh, he's gotta leave quick. Apparition is he's a much better aimer than him, and I actually think that Apparition could have got himself a frag there. He may still find himself a frag, as he's got Organic backed into the part of the map that he just took. I don't know, man.
kind of the classic Lost World trap, and Organic walks right into it. He really, really wants the yellow armor, which he does get, thankfully. Red and Mega are up at the same time. This is a good place for Organic to be. If John Thompson wants to stay in that area, then this should be red. And there, yeah, Organic will pick it up. Oh, beautiful
Excellent.
Rocket. Apparition's gonna give up the first frag, and that rocket out the teleporter.
Bring out your salt, man. That was dirty. That was kind of lucky. I was gonna give it to our Apparition for having such a nice little plasma splash trap there, but he just ate 2 rockets. First one even sent him up in the air, making it all the easier to hit the second. Well done.
Yeah, there was literally nothing he could do once that first rocket hit.
Yep. Yeah, he does have a really good angle with his plasma gun here.
Oh my god.
Takes a bit long to find like the last 2 hits, but he will go ahead and secure out that frag. It's really early for Red, and he actually has to drop down away from it. Oh, can he even make it out of here alive?
Oh no, yeah.
Like
now
Mega's
he's lost,
gone.
Mega and Red.
His opponent's gonna be right behind him any second now. Even if he rocket jumps, he's gonna be looking straight at him.
He's
There
got
you
a
go.
big risk going for one of these yellows, because that's prime for Organic to deny, and now he's just lost everything on the map. Organic should be cleaning up another. Organic, he's not even gonna go for the frag. He's just gonna say, okay, I'm gonna.
Does he need an
other
LG?
yellow.
Did he need an LG? He must have.
Oh, that would also make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Red armor up. Apparition doesn't have anything he can do in the middle of the map. He didn't need that LG, but he goes for it anyway, because he doesn't know what else to do right now, frankly.
Yeah. I'm in Organic before needing the LG, because I feel like he could have taken that fight in the plasma room a lot better. He was just kind of flinging rockets around.
Yeah, as a chronic rocket flinger, maybe I don't notice that as much.
Standard Australian MIDI, as you'd say, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, knocks him off. Oh, goes for the flare air shot, and he's gonna has himself a frag.
If he'd have hit that rocket.
I still give my hat is still off to him for even trying that.
Yeah,
to have the thought to know
angle.
he pushed him off and then go for that angle, like what a play. Oh, I want him to win really bad now because of that.
Just because of that one shot.
Style points, man. It's all about the style points. Wow, he's gonna go full aggressive here. Organic does not have a lot of stack, and he will go down. John Thompson. You know what? Screw it. Screw Apparition. This is John Thompson. Apparition couldn't have made that shot. John Thompson.
John Thompson.
That's a John Thompson shot right there. New alias confirmed. Ooh, pins him against the corner. It'll be a second frag. Good stuff here, man. Good stuff. We'll see if Organic can stabilize it all. Because this game was pretty close up until that moment.
Yeah, it feels like it's all starting to slip away a bit now, though. Just even having that one frag lead suddenly puts a lot more pressure on Organic, you know, on this map.
Absolutely. Does win himself a rocket launcher. And he... Oh,
it was nice starting damage for Organic in the spawn. That is fucking lucky. Oh, Organic.
The timing though, like how would you even know not to stick around the Mega Help in that situation, you know? I mean, I know you were thinking the same thing. I got quiet because of it. I'm like, what's he gonna do? How would you know, though?
There's just that tension.
Yep.
Organic wants a yellow, and he's really not, it's really obvious about it, I guess. Like, he steps down onto the platform towards the other one, realizes it's not there, then goes back up.
Let's switch real quick. Okay, John Thompson gonna get himself an LG back over to Organic on the center map. He's actually gonna forfeit off one of these majors, potentially both if he's, like, potentially both in a frag if he's not careful, because now, yeah, now John Thompson has position here on this teleporter exit. I hate to call anything a frag in this particular matchup because it's been so crazy, but that will be a fourth frag for him. And
Oh!
would have been a fifth.
That's beautiful.
Would have been a fifth.
Yeah, that defensive rocket for Organic is just... like, it makes such a huge difference. And pretty much really saves his ass.
Whoa! What are you doing?
Yeah, this is
that feeling. Yeah, that feeling when Lost World is being played like Aerowalk.
Yeah,
It feels good, man. It feels good. I like it. Go ahead, Phylum, what are you gonna say? Sorry, I'm like really excited that we're seeing this kind of play on Lost World.
Yeah, no, I do love a good bit of aggression, and I mean, he just saw a moment. He had a moment of inspiration, of divine inspiration. Oh, and this is a teleporter trap. Teleporter, a jump pad rather. Same effect. Easy frag. One frag in it with 3.5 minutes to go.
I like that he's listening out too. He's not just making any movements at all. He's really
and this is definitely because your opponent's gonna go into mid eventually. You know, they have to.
Great way to rocket jump up though in front of their face. The armor advantage is an organic just ever so slightly. And he's actually gonna pull the LG out again while John Thompson switches over to Rocket. Eating a little bit more lava there again.
It's an interesting exchange, and actually, if John Thompson's fast, then he can't be fast enough. He couldn't have really known the timing on that red. But yeah, that's a good example of like a really even exchange when John Thompson then just said, "Hey, I've got a yellow behind me," and almost gave himself an advantage there. It's just a pity, like he didn't have the timings on the rest of the map and the grasp on the rest of the map he needed. This is a really aggressive trap. Organic's gonna come out a lot worse for that. That's really unfortunate. He should give up red too, and yeah. This could be where the game really starts to slip away from Organic, because he had everything and gave it up for nothing. And now John Thompson has everything, and well, he's looking pretty decent with it.
Oh
wow. If that knocked him off...
Back up, Organic. Get this Mega Health, bro. Get something to your name at this point. Like,
yeah,
please.
No, just take Mega.
I like this a lot better for him, but he hits the lava again! We've seen 2 encounters where the player dropping down should have had the frag, but he just gets pushed in the lava by LG. I think it was Organic last time that ate the lava as well, if I'm not mistaken. I forget.
I
this
think
game
that
is insane.
Always a bit
again!
But Organic with these rockets. Holy crap. So 3 frags on this map in a minute. It's a really tall order. He needs to get a really clean frag. And this is not the way to do it. But
yes, it is.
Good shotgun.
Ah, no, it's not. Okay. I believed, man. I believed. It's all the TDM. Like I can't tell you how many times I've been one shot with a shotgun. That's gonna make a meal out of getting that 7th frag. It is still going to be possible because I mean, think of that spawn that we had, the LG grenade ammo.
Really shit spawns. I think Organic just needs to go ham and get straight to that rocket launcher, try and shut John Thompson out before he got into this room.
Nope.
But that right there,
that
I think, is the moment where I'm putting the nail in the coffin. Pressing the big red button.
Pressing the big red. That's right. That was your thing. Was pressing the big red button.
That's a different Australian player I used to cast with. I stole that shamelessly.
It wore off on you. It wore off on you.
It did. It's just such a good way to say.
Well, I gotta say, I still love the fact that we got to see Lost World played in a way that if Rafa was playing this or he was analyzing it, he probably would just be crying and just why? What are you doing?
Aneurysm.
Yeah, what are you thinking? Like, this is all wrong.
When Organic did the rocket jump to yellow, like
yeah. It just kind of like a hello and didn't even accomplish anything, but I remember that exact moment, yeah.
No, yeah, and I think it's safe to say that was a really memorable game, if nothing else.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it will be John Thompson. Yeah. So hold on, let's just clarify here, okay? So Ron Johnson. Who is that?
Whoa. There is no Ron Johnson. Alright, Ron Bronson is playing as Czar right now, so there's no need to even worry about Ron Bronson, John Bronson, anything like that. It is all John Thompson, who is Apparition.
All about John Thompson today.
John Thompson is Apparition.
Okay.
The other player whose name sounds very similar is Czar, and he's actually playing as Czar in this bracket. So
that's kind of disappointing.
Not for my brain.
I would just love to cast that. I mean, it would be so, like, it would be such a tongue twister. I'm already confused just because John Thompson, it's called John Thompson.
Anyways, we're gonna get to see Ballin, the man who took out Zorak War in round number 3, play against John Thompson.
That'll be interesting, yeah. I mean,
I think
if he
that's
knocks
worth
Zorak
sticking
down,
around for, like, right? That's definitely worth sticking around.
If Ballin, you know, is playing his game, and I mean, he's not a player I've ever heard of, but
yeah,
I guess we'll just see.
Ballin for life, man. Here they decide to go ahead and play. Oh, what's up, chat? How are you guys doing? Do we have more chat? We're getting really close to having more viewers than Rafa. I told you guys this when we start. I told everyone in Rafa's channel when we started that if we get more viewers than Rafa, there's something wrong with you guys. I don't care if he's on 30 FPS and we're on 60 FPS. There's something wrong with you guys if you guys don't, like, even all the multi-twitchers, man. Like, really?
How would you even, like, multi-twitch? I mean, the best thing about Rafa's stream is listening to him talk.
You think so?
Well, I mean, watching him play is always great, right? But you can watch him play in a lot of places. You can, you know, I don't know why you would watch him muted.
No, of course not. Why would you ever watch him muted? That would be terrible.
Why would you watch him at all when we've got such high quality content here?
Yeah. My stomach kind of hurts, Phylum.
That's a pity.
Yeah. Rafa, though, I mean, high quality player. But does it have a Phylum on Rafa's channel? I don't.
That's true. He doesn't have a ghostly Australian.
Nope.
I don't know.
Or an obnoxiously loud American.
Yeah. It's a higher percent of obnoxious American.
It's compounded.
Is this Sims music? Is this Sims music?
No.
That is a question I want to know.
No. It's not Sims music. This is thinking music. This is strategizing music. We have to think of a way to overtake Rafa's stream. Alright? This is strategizing music. We are starting the Flare TV train operation, okay?
Alright.
Think seriously about it. My stomach, though. Ooh.
It's never a,
Someone out there gets the joke. Someone out there is dying right now. I love you. Whoever you are. Alright. Where is Ballin? I would really like to get me some Ballin right now. No odd pun intended there.
So for people like me who haven't heard of this guy, give me the synopsis of Ballin, because he has beaten Zorak quite convincingly from the looks of it.
Okay. I'm gonna have to do the musical version of this, so I apologize. You're not gonna be able to hear it right away, but you'll get the message eventually. Is that okay?
Okay.
All right. Cool. Thank you. So, Ballin for life. No, that's not quite him either. Ballin for life is a bit more mysterious.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Just a quick aside. I just realized why I probably sound so weird. Just give me a second here, okay?
Okay.
Do I sound better now?
Yeah. Could you say some more?
Yeah, okay. I figured out what the problem is.
Phylum.
I know. I had
No, Phylum.
my keyboard.
Phylum. What was wrong with your keyboard, Phylum?
No, like a musical keyboard. And it was half plugged in, so there was an open end, and there was just like a horrible buzzing. But that's fixed now. I am back in full form. You can all hear me.
Nice. I like it. Classy.
No, it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
That's really embarrassing.
Nice.
I'm sorry about that, guys.
Yeah. That's better. That's the Australian that I felt. That's that Australian that I. Yeah.
Don't.
Cap
don't
of pride.
That thought.
Cap of pride. All right, guys. I can't find him. Where the hell's Ballin?
He's gone off the radar.
There he is.
No.
Okay, we're gonna go to Ballin. We're gonna try to watch Ballin versus.
Who is
John Thompson?
Cabo Oosh. Some dude just like added me on Steam.
He added me too. It's okay. He's a friend.
Ah, he's probably a viewer. Thank you very much.
All right, we're gonna ease our way into this one, and you wanted me to tell you about Ballin. Ballin's gonna tell you about himself. Go ahead and take us away, Phil.
Alright, so let's go. Let's see what Ballin's gonna do, because he did pick this map, maybe somewhat ambitiously, and he goes for the trap right off the start. It's a bit of a dicey move. It can go really badly for you, and he did take quite a bit of damage, but he gets an early frag lead, and that can make a lot of difference on this map. He's not going to be in the best situation here, and yeah, John Thompson swooping in. Yeah, he instantly turns it around, and I mean, it's one of these things. Like, he knew he was going to get a certain amount of damage in that situation.
The confidence at Thompson is unreal.
And yeah, I mean, that early push has really made a whole lot of difference, and it looks like John Thompson's going to have a really solid control of the map. Just kind of waiting out here at this red. He wanted to see what Ballin was going to do before he did anything. He saw Ballin wasn't going to do anything, and so he took it free. I don't know, I think it's always a bit ballsy to drop down there when you can actually hear your opponent is standing right there, and John Thompson could have been opening himself up to a bit of damage there. Ballin drops down to the railgun though. And now, I mean, John Thompson, he's pretty confident that even if there's a close exchange of damage, even if he takes a bit of a beating, there are items up for him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what we're going to see here.
I think that the longer this goes on, the more you'll see why I was kind of concerned that Ballin did decide to pick Blood Run. I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah, and even that drop down, I mean, it's just so, like, perfectly timed for them to go and pick up the Mega. Like, that's a move. And that's a move that John Thompson has done many, many times before.
Yep, absolutely. And it's just experience, like you said. I mean, this is a guy that when I started to duel in Quake, way back in 2012, I was afraid to play this guy. He was a player who I knew was going to beat me every single time, and even after getting a bit more experience to Duel, he will actually. Ballin will dip out for just a moment, but he will die eventually. But yeah, he's scary on Blood Run. He's scary on ZT, and I wouldn't quite say he's like the NA equivalent of Kilson, who's just a Blood Run master, but he's really good here. He will go down a bit, lose most of his stack, but he's got a red to fall back onto. And other than the red and the Mega being synced up, there's not really anything for him to worry about here other than maybe being out of LG ammo. I could come into play here.
And I mean, Ballin doesn't have a lot of stack, but he can definitely think about, you know, where John Thompson's going to be for both of these items. And Ballin, maybe he went in a microsecond from being too passive to too aggressive, and that's going to give John Thompson another easy frag. And yeah, he just wants to stand there and try and, like, deal as much damage as he can, I guess. But that's not a situation where you're ever gonna... I mean, like, in a railgun exchange, you have to get really, really lucky to do significantly more damage than your opponent. You know, it's not like Rockets, where you can really quickly turn the game on its head.
Right.
I don't know, I don't like... I mean, like, if you're gambling with a life to kind of just say, hey, I'm dead anyway, I'm gonna deal some damage, like... I never think it's really worthwhile with a railgun, but maybe I'm just talking out my ass, and I mean,
well,
at this point it's looking...
yeah, I mean...
it's looking really, no, it makes sense. But no, it's looking really, one-sided, like... Ballin just can't really get a shoe into the map.
Well, and I was gonna say, I mean, you say maybe I'm just talking, you know, you're just talking out your ass. Well, I don't know about that. Like, I think it's just a bit of a different result than we expected, because basically we just saw John Thompson go up against Organic in a crazy game on Lost World. Not to get too distracted here, as Ballin will actually get himself a frag and almost leap into a rocket. Back up, bro. There's more time. There's way more time. Just wait. Anyways, so Ballin was coming off of being praised as the guy who just defeated Zorak War, right? Typically, like, if this is around QuakeCon 2015, if this is last year's Duel Cups, that'd be a huge deal. But to be fair, guys, Zorak War hasn't really been active. Rafa's been more active than Zorak War. A lot more active, actually. So, I guess we kind of got to put that in perspective. That's a big play here, a big point. That being said, you know, I think we can kind of get back to actually casting the game. It is only 6 frags. It is only the 6-minute mark, so.
No, there's still time. In the words of a famous Quake caster.
Who shall never be named again. Just kidding. That's a good question, right? I don't know what location this is. I know that Ballin is kind of got balls of steel to square off against this, and he's gonna make it work.
Oh my god.
How does that even happen?
That's the situation I was saying before, like... no, a little bit of a different circumstance.
I think he should rush.
Yeah.
I think he should have rushed.
He can definitely put some pressure on here. I mean, it is a bit risky. If it had gone badly, it would have, like... John Thompson could have really easily gotten, like, another frag off of it or something. There wasn't anything else up on the map.
But both these players are so momentum based though that I feel like if Ballin goes through teleporter, rushes through the 50 HP bubble and goes to the plasma yellow, and even if he doesn't kill John Thompson, if he just gets damage in, like I think it's the right move to do. And here again, he's just gonna rely on this ridiculous railgun.
Wow, and he does hit some really fantastic rails, but some LG there could have actually got him the frag.
No 225s up for Thompson as well, and nice, I like this. He knows that frag is his.
Oh, and the spawn.
Interesting. Kind of dips out early there on that rocket launcher to get the yellow, it looks like. You can't let him out of here.
It's going to leave him fairly defenseless, and Ballin can rush this down pretty easily. He's taking a lot of railgun, but I mean, he really needs... It's really unfortunate that he doesn't quite get that frag.
I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Because
well,
he knows where the health is on the map.
Thompson down so much, but the railgun against the plasma gun at close range. And Ballin, he's going balls to the wall with that drop to go for... it's a big risk.
John Thompson's so experienced, I don't think he goes for this jump. I don't think he goes for that red until he hears Ballin officially gone. And he's not going to give it to Ballin. I like it.
John Thompson doesn't want to die. I mean, his biggest asset right now is that he has 4 frags, you know?
Yeah, well, he's not an idiot. Not an idiot. Are you good at Blood Run, Phylum?
No, that I am.
I'm not either, and I would have been the idiot who went and tried to find that frag instead of just like, you know, being safe. Or in John Thompson's case, like I would have been like, oh, I'm just gonna wait for you to leave and then take the red, and then I lose the entire game being 4 frags up with 2 minutes to go. John Thompson's not an idiot. Like I said before, he likes Blood Run. He's good at this map. He's gonna make the right moves, and that was definitely the right one. He's just gonna play classic Blood Run plus back now.
Yeah, and these rails.
Can we do it
good
again?
angles to hit. Oh, he reads Ballin's jump. Ballin, he just kind of got baited into that, you know. And again, this is kind of where, like, the more frags up you have and the less time you have to go on Blood Run, the more pressure your opponent's gonna feel and the more likely they are to just, like, do something kind of goofy and give you everything.
Yeah. It's 5 frags in a minute. for Ballin. Make that 6 frags at 1 minute to go versus a guy who will be patient. And, you know, he's like I just got done saying,
well,
he's not going to make the wrong call here. Yeah, he's not going to make the wrong call here. We have...
And this is...
Sorry, we have 2 best of 3s now. It's going to depend on what the players want, but I did already tell Zara and Captain to wait. So we have Zara and Captain, and it's looking like John Thompson versus Rafa for our 2 semifinals in the winner bracket. Those are going to be our 2 best of 3s going in here. We'll get to see both of them. So do you have any preference personally, Phylum? I really don't.
Not really.
Okay. Maybe we can give these guys a little bit of a break here.
Yeah.
And then.
Well, but I mean, Rafa is gonna stream this himself.
Yep, very true.
So yeah.